you're a breeder, right? You're not crazy in the YouTube scene yet, but
no one knows who we are.
Right. Okay, so here's the lifetime stats for the Nerd channel, 6 years ago. And this is about the time I started. And as you can see, to the day, we're plus 27,000 subscribers. So in no time, Kevin, people will know who we are. I think we're growing pretty good, actually. Well, that's because you focused most last years on breeding and not you being a YouTube star. So I want to ask you something. Let's say our YouTube channel takes off, right? Are you still going to keep breeding stuff because like you enjoy doing it? So no matter what, you're just going to keep doing it, right?
I'm always going to breed stuff.
Take those off. You look like a...
Okay. No, I'm always going to breed stuff. It's, I mean, that's literally from breeding fish, tropical fish, really like a lot. But breed, anything from fish to reptiles to amphibians and whatnot. But yeah, so I don't really understand the question because this is what I do.
Well, people can be pretty anti-breeder these days. Okay, here's one I just found without even really looking hard. You breeders and keepers like to play God, mixing the breeds to make money from the poor snake. There are way too many animals out there with scumbags like you breeding for all the money.
Because everybody sits here and says, oh, you're a breeder. First of all, they think you're rich. I'm far from rich, guys. Like, look, my shirt.
Alright, we're going to come right back to this conversation, mostly because I'm worried about the people that saw the thumbnail and want to see the pretty snakes. They don't want to see Kevin, so
this is a microscale clutch. So I really like the microscale, not just because it makes a scaleless snake, but as a brightening gene. It really does. So I could just take a microscale pastel, and even the microscale pastel is more interesting looking than my typical pastel. It kind of brightens it up. So that's a pastel microscale. But when I start doing all my fader and Inferno stuff, this stuff is silly. Silly, silly, silly. So hopefully...
How's that going to look when it gets older? Do you
we've never made this thing before, but the flames on that are just to die for. And guys, we are going to start doing some ball python videos. I just been hatching out some ball pythons, and just kind of overwhelmed with the animals that we're hatching. So let's say this is a microscale. So look at the flames.
That looks really good.
Just beautiful. And I figured we'd visit on a couple ball pythons to show off some cool stuff. But we're doing some of the genes I'm working with right now. It's getting to the point where I'm like, I don't even understand exactly what I'm looking at. These things are so ridiculous. We're doing some stuff with bald, with Orange Dream, and Malum stuff, and microscale stuff, and it is literally making some ridiculously pretty snakes. When you're a breeder, it's generally because you're excited about creating something new, creating life, being accomplished enough that I kept my animals so well, I was actually able to get them to breed. And then you get to your final satisfaction is like, oh my goodness, I just made more babies. That is what drives me. I'm always thrilled to see baby heads sticking out. Donny will sit here, be typing away, editing videos, and I'm constantly looking in the incubators, seeing what's hatching, seeing what's going on, and that gives me like a thrill because keeping reptiles, certainly on the scale that I'm doing, is a huge amount of work. I work every day. I work constantly. All my guys are working. It's a labor of love.
You don't go on vacation. It's pretty annoying.
I don't go on vacation, and being a breeder, that's like it's like a personal thing. It's not like I don't sit here and go, oh, I'm breeding because I want to make money. Because if I breed stuff, I buy better caging, I buy more animals, I change things. I'm always trying to figure out ways to improve my keeping techniques and what I'm doing. Just like Donny, as you're going along, he's getting better camera equipment, he's getting all sorts of different rigs. He has more eyeballs. There's 2 sets of eyeballs on this camera so he can keep my focus because my attention deficit disorder is looking at chickens. This is more Lucifer stuff with bald, hidden gene, walnut, enchi. But you can see that the yellows are quite vivid, and this is with the spider gene right here. But it's just literally fantastic. It's amazing that our channel is so small, and I really do appreciate the comments you guys are talking about collaboration videos. I'm not really good at I don't want to just reach out to people. Like Brian Barczyk's my friend, guys. So I can sit here and call Brian and go, all right, Brian, I need to hang on your coattails or whatever and get more subscribers. I haven't even done that.
I mean, maybe I should start using Brian's name in the title and putting him in my thumbnails. All these guys are doing it. Some of them do it a lot. I'm actually proud to say that we haven't done it once.
I'm really bad. I'm bad for social media. I'm bad at business. But basically, I'm just kind of doing what I'm doing, and then people like Donny are capturing some of this nonsense that I'm doing on camera or whatever. But, you know, big breeders, clearly there are people that breed reptiles that I don't even particularly have any appreciation of, because I don't really like what they're about. I don't like how they interact with animals.
Who?
Then there's a bunch.
Call them out.
Nah, they're out there, but
All
then
right.
there's a bunch of keepers that are really awesome. I can talk to them, and we're like geeking out on the animals, and that's really what I'm about. Think, yo, you only breed spider balls because you want all the money. That is the most ridiculous thing. There is still way more stuff to cover on the stupid spider ball thing.
The stupid spider ball
The
thing?
stupid spider ball thing, like, here's my spider ball upside down. We're gonna play Sarah McLachlan music or whatever. And how many spider balls are you freezing? I have frozen 0, and I've hatched a lot of eggs this year. Dottie, this is a spider ball. I'm gonna make big money with this one. No, it's wonderful.
I agree.
How come it's not upside down?
I don't know. How come it's not dead by now? I don't know, dude.
So I am a big breeder, and I guess maybe what the pet tubers or some of the pet tubers or whatever, and honestly,
You don't even know who they are.
I don't even know who these people are, but I'll tell you one thing, put me up against them and we're going to say, hey, let's going to talk to people and go, who knows more, who has way more experience, who's more versed, who's more understanding of these animals. You're going to have a hard time beating me. I understand so many different aspects of these animals, and I'm trying to tell you guys about some of that stuff, and if I get dogged on that and I get my thumbs down, I'm going to go drive my rich sports car.
Uh oh, yeah. You have a van.
Noises. I have a van, guys. This one will have everything. So this is going to have Odium, Orange Dream, Spider, Enchi. We got bald mixed into here, but what it's doing is it's creating these really vivid looking animals.
Oh yeah, there we go.
This is interesting because we're having Hidden Gene Woma and Spider in the same clutch. And a lot of times those two don't line up, they make bad things, but in this case it worked. So I don't really know what's going on. What's Odium? What's Orange Dream? What's Bald? These are culmination of so many. Even looking at the pastels, these pastels in there, just beautiful. I think we look for, like, if it's Orange Dream, there'll be a little bit of white edging. So I don't really have an exact figure on what these guys are, but they're really, really pretty. I'm liking that a lot. The next clutch I'll show you some more Odium stuff. There's more Hidden Gene Woma, Odium. Yeah, this was a Woma ball, not the Hidden Gene Woma, but a Woma ball spider bred to a super pastel Enchi Lucifer Odium. So that is just, these guys, look at that, look at that. See that head stamp on that?
Oh, let me get this one. Yeah.
We won't even bother with the ivories. But the colors, so, you know, we really always want like these tiger banded kind of things. So there's still some more work to be done, but we want to get rid of some of this noise. But these are very, very pretty. Hey, buddy, show off your head. All right, well, there's more ball python videos coming, so this was just a little bit just to kind of warm up.
These look really good.
Look at this. So this one's a Super Lucifer right there. Super Lucifer, Super Lucifer.
I think it's interesting to get you to talk about the community because you never talk about it. You just talk about your snakes all the time. It's boring. So I want you to talk about the community, the thing that people watch. I don't know.
So I'm an evil breeder.
Yep.
One thing you guys want to realize, breeders, snake breeders, reptile breeders, they're breeding more reptiles and unique animals and stuff that's never been bred in captivities than the zoos. The hobbyist sector and the breeders and all that combined, we're going to call it the hobbyist sector. They are more accomplished at keeping all these cool animals than all the zoos, because the expertise, because somebody's sitting in their bedroom at their house with their animals and learning about the animals and managing the husbandry and studying those animals and keeping them well enough where they actually get them to breed. They're doing things that's happening maybe only in their house or only in their bedroom. I'm clearly one of those people. I'm doing stuff that's, you know, unique, and I have a history of that, but I'm just like all the hobbyists. That's what we're doing. But the dog, you know, the big commercial breeders or whatever, there are good ones, and there are maybe not such good ones. I'm not speaking as a voice for the not good ones. I'm just speaking for the ones that like care. All I am is just a glorified hobbyist. I just have a lot of animals and whatever, but I love these animals, and my entire life is based around the love of and keeping and compassion I have for animals.
I want to be more like Gianni. He's got everything that I need. He's got retic skills.
Flip-flops.
He's got a trending viral video. Like, teach me to you, dude. And, spin around for a second. Epic man bun. Let's paint the turtle. Don't meme. Don't do that.
I want like a little...
Oh. Oh, God, too many.
Salmonella.
You're gonna get salmonella.
Attention zoo creatures customers, I must urinate, and then it is time for the nerd tour.
I mean, our
I
leggings
dressed
would
like a 35-year-old mom who's like giving up.
Oh, same. Kevin.
This is Boo Boo. This is my